All right. I've issued you 2 citations. The first citation I've issued you is for your speed on Navarre Parkway.
I just want to go home.
That wasn't a question.
No.
The question was...
I am not. At this point, I have had the night from fucking hell.
I need you to follow this green light with your eyes and your eyes only. Okay? You're going to keep your head perfectly still. You understand those instructions?
In a recent traffic stop, an encounter between law enforcement and a driver unfolded in a way that no one could have anticipated. A single decision led to unforeseen consequences. What really happened afterward? All will be revealed in this dramatic story. On February 26, 2023, a traffic stop was conducted by law enforcement when a vehicle was observed traveling above the speed limit. The officer recorded the vehicle traveling at 68 miles per hour in a 45 mile per hour zone, prompting an immediate stop.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
I'm good.
My name is Sergeant Spencer at the Sheriff's Office, 68 miles an hour in a 45 mile an hour zone.
I'm sorry.
Say it again. Any lawful reason for your speed of 68?
No, not at all.
Okay. I'm going to need your driver's license, your registration, and your insurance.
I'm sorry, I'm looking for my insurance card. I'm sorry, I came over here tonight to pick up a girlfriend, and...
Is the vehicle registered to you?
I'm trying to bring up my insurance card for you, I'm sorry.
No problem. All right, thank you. Hang on.
During the initial exchange, the officer approached the vehicle and requested the driver's license and proof of insurance. The driver appeared anxious and struggled to locate the required documents, repeatedly apologizing. The driver mentioned that they were on their way to pick up their girlfriend, possibly explaining their haste.
Are you aware that your driver's license is suspended?
What is it?
Are you aware that your driver's license is suspended? All I see from Alabama shows it's suspended back in December of 2022.
Well, that's what I was like... For what?
All I see is it's suspended. You can't drive.
I have a girlfriend. Like, I'm literally going to Gulf Breeze. I'm just trying to get to my girlfriend.
You can't go to Gulf Breeze because you now...
And she told me, she said, if you get pulled over, she's like, make sure you have all of...
All right. I've issued you 2 citations. The first citation I've issued you is for your speed on Navarre Parkway. And this citation is for 68 miles an hour and a posted 45. That citation is $281. I've served you 2 options. Option 1, you can pay the citation online by phone or in person. Option 5 is a driver improvement court. Is a traffic court. You'll be there, I'll be there, and a hearing officer will decide what happened with the citation. I would contact the clerk of the court since you live in Alabama to see if you can take a driver improvement course. I'm not for sure since you live in Alabama.
Is it 67, 10 portrait?
You have any questions for me on that?
10 portrait.
Checking the driver's information, the officer discovered that the woman's driver's license had been suspended for some time in Alabama. She expressed surprise and confusion, insisting she was unaware of the suspension. The officer explained that the suspension was recorded in the system and issued a citation, but the situation escalated further. In Alabama, driving with a suspended or revoked license is a serious offense under Section 32(6)(19) of the Alabama Code. If someone drives while their license is suspended or revoked, they can be charged with a misdemeanor. Penalties include fines and imprisonment. If someone is caught driving with a license suspended due to a DUI offense, their vehicle can be immediately impounded.
No, it's not even about that.
My next question is how much have you had to drink?
Nothing on that level.
Okay.
I'm just more concerned about...
All right, I believe that you're intoxicated, that your normal faculties are impaired.
I'm more worried about, I just don't want to pull off, and you're sitting here telling me that my license is suspended. I'm perfectly fine with calling a friend and telling them to come get me. I'm okay with that, but I would much rather, like, of course, go home and not have to involve anyone. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, if I need to, like, I'm not about to go sit in that car and, like,
Correct.
pull off and then you, like,
Correct.
try to call somebody on me and then I get in more trouble. Like, no.
I understand.
No, I have way too much in my life going on for that to happen. So I'd much rather call someone. So that's what I'm trying to say. Like, where, like...
Okay. I believe that you're intoxicated, that your normal faculties are impaired. Okay, in other words, I believe that you're intoxicated or pretty much drunk.
Not at all, but I will. I will not get behind that car.
So as of right now, we're moving to a DUI investigation. My question to you is, would you be willing to do field sobriety tests to dispel my suspicions?
I just want to go home.
That wasn't a question.
No.
The question was...
I am not. At this point, I have had the night from fucking hell. I just want to go home.
At this point...
On every level at this point, I've had a night from fucking hell, and I just want to go home. I'm not doing anything wrong.
At this point, that is past. If you don't want to do field sobriety test, that's your right. However, do understand that your admission on your failure not to do field sobriety test could be used against you in court.
The officer began to suspect that the woman might be under the influence of alcohol based on her behavior and speech. When asked about drinking, she avoided the question and seemed more concerned about her suspended license, observing unusual signs. The officer decided to conduct sobriety tests to further assess the same. It is important to understand that driving after consuming alcohol is a dangerous act and can lead to severe consequences. This behavior easily results in traffic accidents, causing various damages, and the driver may face legal penalties. Therefore, if you consume alcohol, choose safe alternatives such as using taxi services, asking a non-drinker to drive, or using public transportation to ensure safety.
So I'm going to hold this flashlight up, okay? Don't stare at it. It's just so I can see your eyes. I need you to follow this green light with your eyes and your eyes only, okay? You're going to keep your head perfectly still. You understand those instructions?
Do you want to keep my head still or my eyes still?
You keep your head still, and whenever I move this, you're going to follow it with your eyes only. Okay, can you put your feet back together for me? Arms down at your side, just nice and relaxed. Okay, keep your head perfectly still. Okay. And then follow the light with your eyes.
The officer determined it was right to place her under arrest.
Alright, so this one's probably going to be the easiest one that we're going to do. All I need you to do, one more time, feet back together, heels and toes touching. Okay, you're going to relax your arms by your side. Alright, when I tell you to begin, you're going to tilt your head back, close your eyes, and count in your head what you think 30 seconds would be. Okay, so you're going to be your own stopwatch. Does that make sense?
So you just count to 30?
Yeah, not as fast as you can go, not as slow as you can go, what you think 30 seconds is. So like if I hit start on a stopwatch, stopped it at 30 seconds, you're going to do that inside of your head.
Just lean back and count to 30?
Yep, you're just going to tilt your head back, close your eyes, count to 30. Okay? All right, whenever you're ready. Just tilt your head back, tilt your head back, close your eyes, count to 30.
The officer administered a series of sobriety tests to evaluate the woman's physical and mental state. She struggled with the tasks, indicating impairment, although she insisted she wasn't intoxicated. The officer's observations during the tests reinforced the suspicion that she was indeed under the influence of alcohol, leading to her arrest.
Arms by your side. Okay. At this time, you are going to be placed under arrest for DUI, okay? Those aren't too tight on you, are they?
I literally did nothing.
You want to come with me? We're going to go to the passenger side of my car, okay?
I don't want to have to make you, okay? We will let you call your dad, but we got to get in the car first, okay?
No.
Don't pull away from me, okay? I've been very polite to you this entire time, so please do not start arguing and fight with me now, okay? Okay, come on.
Not resisted at all.
Okay.
And I've been very... And I've been very...
Watch her on this curb right here. Here, watch out.
I've done nothing.
Don't pull away. Come on.
Make you treat me this way?
All right, sit down.
For failing the sobriety tests, the officer decided to arrest her for driving under the influence gear. She was handcuffed and informed of her rights, including the right to make a phone call to inform her father of the situation.
You'd be willing to provide a sample of your breath for the purpose of determining its alcohol content. If you tell me no, your license will be suspended for a period of 1 year for a first refusal. If it is a second refusal, you can face an additional misdemeanor charge. If you refuse to provide a sample to the test that I'm requesting, it will be admissible into court for any criminal proceedings. With that in mind, do you want to provide a breath sample? Take a breath. All right. We need to compose ourselves, okay? Think you're all right? Because again, we got to have that nice, strong, steady beep, okay? A little hard. I can keep that going. Okay, I hung up the phone right before we went over the railroad tracks. I understand you'll be able to do that soon. Just remember, as long as you're nice and polite to the jail staff here, they'll be able to get you through that process pretty quick, okay? Alright, so this is just for your information, okay? Do you know what the legal limit to drive with a blood alcohol content is? Okay, it's 0.08%, okay? So on the first sample that we got, you blew a 0.137, and then on the second sample that we got, you blew a 0.159.
At the police station, a breathalyzer test was conducted, revealing that the woman's blood alcohol concentration ranged from 0.137 to 0.159, nearly twice the legal limit of 0.8. This result led to her being officially charged with driving under the influence, along with an additional charge of resisting arrest under Alabama Code SS 13-1041, which is classified as a Class B misdemeanor. This story serves as a powerful warning about the consequences of driving under the influence of alcohol and the importance of obeying the law. Such actions not only endanger the driver, but also threaten the safety of others. Additionally, cooperating with law enforcement is crucial to avoid escalating the situation further. To protect yourself and the community, always choose safe alternatives and comply with the law. Remember, every responsible decision contributes to building a safer and more civilized society. On March 3, 2024, while off duty at PGA Nation, Officer Castanera noticed a suspicious woman suspected of stealing hotel luggage. As a result, they approached the woman.
Your car, so you see where you turned right, it's like where you go in the Uber lot. It's going to be there right next to a Jupiter police car.
I got a ticket to the airport, so.
You all right?
What?
Let me see him.
No, I'm good.
I'm a police officer.
Okay. Are you guys looking for my car?
No. Find out what's wrong with you.
Nothing wrong.
Okay, what's going on?
You guys are out?
So I'm a little bit disheveled. I didn't brush my teeth. I had my period. I just want to go home.
Okay, where's home time to go?
I'm going to my car and I'm going to go get something at Burger King. Chicken tenders. I'm going to be going to my mom's in Georgia.
In Georgia? So
Yeah.
How are you going to get in there? You driving?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Just 2 seconds ago you said you're going to the airport.
No, I said I have tickets. So we're going to the airport on Wednesday. Listen, I just had a terrible
How are
time.
you going to the airport on Wednesday?
Well, what's today? Sunday. Takes 8 hours to get to Georgia. I'm going to go visit my mother.
A woman named Maya initially refused when the police asked to see her car keys. It took a while before she provided the keys. When questioned, Maya gave conflicting information, raising further suspicion. Under Florida Statute 800-3755, willfully providing false information to law enforcement during an investigation is a serious offense. This act is considered a first-degree misdemeanor and can be punishable by up to 1 year in prison, a fine of up to $1,000, or both. Providing false information not only hinders the investigation, but also endangers public safety and the integrity of the legal system.
Do you have anything with your name on it?
Yeah, I have a marriage certificate. Did you ever
You don't
get
have an
new
ID, how are you going
shoes?
to drive?
Huh?
How are you going to drive with no ID?
Did you ever get new shoes and never try them out before you wore them? Don't do it.
When asked for identification, Maya responded that she did not have any ID, but did have a marriage certificate. This made the police officer concerned about her ability to drive safely. Consequently, the officer mentioned Florida's Baker Act, which allows for the transport of individuals with psychological issues to a hospital to ensure they receive appropriate care.
It's not your business where I'm going.
Because if you're okay to drive.
Okay.
Okay, and if
You want to
you're
give a
all right,
breathalyzer?
I think something else might be wrong with you.
Oh, well, you're wrong.
Okay, stop.
Give me my marriage certificate.
Stop it, okay?
Give me my marriage
No,
certificate.
listen, right now I'm trying to make sure that you're okay, right? It's the difference between, I don't know where you're from, but here in the state of Florida, it's what's called the Baker Act. Which means
Here, ready?
hospital, okay?
Here.
And I'll make sure you're cleared
Here.
for the hospital.
Been there.
What does that have to do with,
Been there.
okay, what does that have to do with what I'm talking about?
Nothing.
What is your name?
Maya.
Maya what?
The Baker Act is an important law in Florida, passed in 1971, aimed at protecting individuals showing signs of psychological instability and needing urgent medical care. This act provides a legal framework for evaluating and treating individuals who pose a risk to themselves or others due to mental health issues. It also protects the privacy rights of patients and provides regulations for voluntary or involuntary treatment if necessary.
What state are you from?
Originally in New Jersey.
You try New Jersey, please. You have an ID in New Jersey?
I have a Florida ID,
You have a Florida ID?
but it says Karina Cook.
It says Cook is the last name?
But I don't. I had a problem with some police officers, okay? So I'm leaving. You want to know my name? Karina Cook. Now he's not there. I have a license.
So you have an ID with your name on it. Let me
Yes.
see an ID with your name on it.
The woman stated she was from New Jersey, but claimed to have an ID in Florida under the name Karina Cook. This made the police suspicious, leading them to verify the documents Maya provided. The results showed she had provided false information about her identity.
I don't care. Now you got me mad, okay? You gave me a fake ID. You did.
I give you a marriage certificate.
That's the same thing.
Give you a marriage certificate.
And you told me your name was that. That is a fake ID.
817.568 Criminal use of personal identification information. This statute defines identity theft, including using another person's personal information without permission, such as name, social security number, or credit card number, to commit fraud or deception. Identity theft can be classified as a felony or a misdemeanor, depending on the intent and severity of the act. Besides primary penalties, identity theft offenders may be required to compensate for the damages caused to the victim and face additional punishments as determined by the court.
Yeah. These are the bags they gave me.
Turn around.
Hey.
Turn around.
Don't
Turn around.
All right, I will.
Turn
Don't throw
around.
me down. Don't throw me down,
Listen,
please.
turn around.
Don't throw me
right
down.
now. Put your hands on your back.
Okay.
Do it now. Turn around.
Please don't hurt me.
Turn around and put your hands on your back.
Please don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me.
Cuffs.
I have a broken thumb. Please don't hurt me.
We're
Help.
done.
Please help.
Stop
Help.
resisting.
I'm not.
Stop resisting.
Please help. Mom. Mom.
One in custody.
Please help. Please help. Please help.
Suspecting Maya's involvement in a nearby passenger's purse theft, the officer asked her to put her hands behind her back. When Maya showed signs of resistance, they had to handcuff her to ensure safety. According to Section 843.2 of the Florida Criminal Code, resisting an officer without violence is a criminal offense. The statute states that obstructing a police officer in the performance of their duties is a crime. This includes failing to comply with an officer's orders or hindering their official duties. This is a first-degree misdemeanor, punishable by up to 5 years in prison and half.
Oh, take off. Private car legally. Well, she's stealing other people's bags.
I'll get up.
Okay, get up.
Ow, my arm. I'll get up. Hold on. Wait.
You can get up, hurry. Come on. Get up.
There you go. Take this backpack off. It's not mine.
You're under arrest. Let's go. Yeah.
Wait, listen. Where's Karina Cook's ID?
So you, please do not
Okay, take this backpack off me. It's not mine.
That's great. Let's go.
Mine.
We have to go.
That's mine.
Let's go.
Let's start walking.
Ow.
Start walking. We're done.
They have my ID.
Keep that 50.
What does that mean? I didn't steal. I swear to Christ on my mother.
Okay.
I rebuke this.
The police decided to take Maya to the station for further investigation. During this process, she repeatedly requested the return of the Karina Cook ID and insisted she was not involved in the theft. In such situations, cooperating with the police is very important. You should remain calm and comply with the officer's requests, politely asking for the return of your ID if it has been confiscated. You have the right to remain silent and not incriminate yourself, and you can request to know the specific reason for being taken to the station. To protect your rights, you should also record details of the incident and seek advice from a lawyer. Positive cooperation can help reduce tension and ensure fair treatment during the investigation.
I need to see the backpack for real.
Yeah, take it off. I can't bend
Ma'am, you can't, so just stand by for a second.
You can't get
Just
away with
stand
this?
by.
No, it won't. That's one of the.
Is it?
Hey, how you doing? We're gonna take off.
Listen to me. No, just take the cuffs off.
Yeah.
After she was handcuffed, the police searched her bags and found several items that did not belong to her. The value of the stolen items was significant and affected many people around her.
Oh, you understand what I read to you today?
Yes.
Okay, with that in mind, is that Rolex yours?
Yes. It's a custom Rolex. I bought it with Michael Marinelli. The receipt's in my
What is
safe. I ordered it for my daughter from Mayors and Boca Raton. Michael Marinelli. It was my boyfriend, and I have the receipt in my safe.
from the car.
Yeah, another production.
My
Let me do. I gotta do her shoes. Let me do her shoes.
Can you take these shoes off? Because they hurt.
Hold on.
Yeah, do your thing.
My watch?
Yeah.
Oh, my dad gave it to me. He's dead.
Are all 4 bags hers?
This one is
No, there's a bunch of them.
put it because that's not.
Oh, separate.
All right, I got something. Got. Hey.
Yeah, what's up, lady? We're just trying to figure out what we got, and then we're gonna go from there. But we got resistance down.
Theft not only causes financial loss to the victim, but also damages trust within the community and can lead to severe legal consequences such as imprisonment, fines, and probation under Section 812.14 of the Florida Code. Moreover, theft damages the thief's reputation and negatively impacts their personal life and future. Therefore, it is important to avoid theft, not only because of the severe legal consequences, but also out of respect and responsibility to society. When facing financial difficulties, you can seek help from charitable organizations, take temporary jobs, or participate in vocational training to improve skills and job opportunities. Smart budgeting and financial advice from experts are also important. Do not hesitate to seek help from family and friends. These ways help you overcome difficulties legally, maintain your reputation, and avoid legal troubles.
And this bag, guesstimation. I know you have personal paperwork in there too. Is there any watches, any jewelry?
There's no
Any
jewelry.
Rolexes,
There's
anything like that?
there's a nice there. There's a iPad and there's a laptop as well. There's
There's a good amount of money and stuff like that.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Let's go through it. And you can tell me what's yours.
Yep, father-in-law, brother-in-law.
There's a little wallet.
Little wallet. Yep, that should have my keys in it. They're at home.
When questioning the victim of the theft, she said that Maya had taken 2 of her bags containing valuable items, including handbags and tech gadgets. One of the items Maya used was another victim's personal identification documents. Finally, based on the information and evidence collected, the police decided to arrest Maya for theft, grand theft, and resisting arrest. She was detained at the Palm Beach County Main Detention Center. The woman pleaded guilty to grand theft and was sentenced to 106 days in jail, 24 months of probation, and a $618 fine by Judge Caroline Shepard. Overall, the woman in this situation was charged under sections 812.14, 810.2, and 843.1 of the Florida Criminal Code, and had to take responsibility for her actions. This case serves as a reminder of the severe legal consequences of breaking the law and the importance of adhering to legal regulations to maintain order and security in society. It also sends a message that the legal system does not tolerate actions that infringe on others' rights and public safety, thereby raising awareness of legal compliance within the community. Thank you for watching today's video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel to stay updated with our latest videos. See you in the next video. On January 24, 2023, police officers responded to a call about a disturbance at a restaurant in Orland Park, Illinois. Upon arrival, they found the suspect, identified as Christopher, 35, standing outside the restaurant. The officers approached him.
First of all, I'm not explaining myself to y'all except for one time. Because you going to ask me for my identification, right? If not, I don't know you either, right? All right, shut the fuck up. What's your first name? What's your first name, Goozy?
Sir, can you just tell us what's going on today?
Sir, matter of fact, what I'm not gonna do is be disrespectful. You know what? Cause let me talk to you. Let me, cause I'm both of y'all. All of y'all. Hey, look, what y'all not finna play with me in front of my son. What the people told you?
We're just talking to you right now.
All right, well, leave me to.
What's going on?
Walking through Orland Park.
Okay,
no, am I detained?
Yes. Yes, you are. I just told you are. Come here.
Here at the scene, a tense confrontation ensued between the suspect and the officers. Christopher not only refused to comply with police requests, but also declined to provide information when asked. He refused to answer questions about the current situation and continuously used profane language towards the police. When asked to cooperate with the police, it is crucial to remain calm and polite, comply with their instructions and avoid sudden movements. Communicate clearly and honestly, and be aware of your rights, including the right to remain silent. Avoid arguing or resisting, and refrain from using profane language like Christopher. Remember to note the officer's information. If possible, legally record the interaction. If you feel mistreated, comply first and seek legal measures to protect your rights afterward.
What's going on today? Tell us what's going on today. Just talk to me. That's all I'm asking.
I don't want to talk. I don't have to.
Tell me what they did to wrong you today.
I don't have to talk to y'all. I'm gonna give my sister my shit. I don't got nothing on me. And you stupid as hell for doing that shit. Get back in the car. Get back in the car.
Probably because of the way you're screaming.
Get back in the car. It's probably because I told you not to do that.
I'm just talking.
Because my son gonna grab for us. What would your kid do?
All I'm doing is talking to you.
Yeah, dude, you didn't answer that question. Your son would do what my son would do. He's here, he don't give a fuck if it's the police. He gonna protect his daddy, motherfucker.
Police asked the man to explain the current situation, emphasizing that they only wanted to understand what was happening. However, the man remained uncooperative and claimed they were bothering him while he was with his child. Here, Christopher's actions may constitute a violation of Illinois law 725 LLC FAV ID 714. When a law enforcement officer reasonably believes that a person is committing an offense or is involved in an incident, they may request that the person provide identification. Refusing to provide this information can result in temporary detention for identity verification.
Because I don't want y'all to feel the alarm, but at the same time, y'all gotta feel me, bro. I'm a black man.
Yeah, I'm just trying to talk to you.
It don't matter. And as soon as he walk off, bro, I'm gonna be cool. I ain't gonna walk off because I don't want y'all to do the most, bro. Even then, I can talk to y'all, bro.
Hey, man, can you just drive around the block so we can...
No, just pull right there. But I don't want my son to be seeing this shit. And y'all can check the book bag. Ain't shit in there because his book bag right there, too. If y'all think she trying to get some shit to go. She's not. I don't want my son seeing this shit.
Okay,
seeing him, y'all profiling me. Tell them to come out.
Dude, they called on you.
Tell them to come out. But I called you.
We already talked to him.
All right, tell them to come out.
The officers continued to express patience and a willingness to talk to him. They were ready to step back when the man claimed he felt threatened by the presence of 3 officers, yet he still refused to cooperate and shouted at the officers despite their attempts to de-escalate the situation. I commend the officers' conduct here. They showed a willingness to listen and engage in dialogue, indicating a desire to resolve the situation peacefully and using verbal de-escalation techniques. They demonstrated a high level of responsibility, which should be recognized, even though the outcome was not as desired.
It is if you bother somebody else.
But I'm bothering you.
Alright.
Goof ass. Alright, what?
That would be the best way to go about this so we don't have to deal with it anymore.
You know I'm coming to contest it because you're wrong. And the one thing about it is, God ain't gonna bless your little dirty ass.
Okay. What's your last name?
I'm lying? I'm not telling you that shit. You mad? I'm not telling you.
I'm
not telling you! Because I was finna say this. Suck it, because you look like you around that same age.
I don't want to take you to jail today.
What sucking mean, though? See, you do not want to laugh so bad, but you know I've been being funny. What sucking mean? You know what it means! Tell them, Triple H!
The man continued to be uncooperative and used abusive language, refusing to provide identification. Seeing that he might not offer any useful information, the officer decided to approach the restaurant owner, who had reported the incident, for more information.
Hi, you called us about this guy outside? Are you signing complaints against him?
Yeah.
Because we're talking to him right now. You want to sign complaints against him?
Yeah, I was not talking to him, but like before that last 45 minutes he was in the store.
Okay.
He was screaming and singing, and my 5-6 he was like screaming so hardly and doing like, okay, in 5 minutes he's gonna come down.
Okay.
After that I come down, I was sitting on here, I was on the phone with somebody, and he come in like, left up over there, left up, and I'm gonna beat the hell out of you, you know.
He said that to you? Right, so he threatened you?
Yeah.
Okay.
He said, I'm gonna slap you.
And when
So just take.
when we enter it. But
Oh, they enter and he came down again. They they enter in the store. So just take him in.
Is he okay?
The owner confirmed that the man had previously entered the restaurant, yelling and singing loudly, causing other customers to panic and flee. He had also threatened the owner, and multiple witnesses had observed his actions. Based on this information, the police decided to arrest the man. When threatened, remain calm and avoid direct confrontation with the threatener. If possible, leave the dangerous area immediately and seek a safe place. Call 911 to report the incident to the police, providing detailed information about the situation, a description of the threatener, and your location. If you cannot call, seek help from nearby people or find a safe place like a store or house. Always remember to protect yourself and avoid direct confrontation with the threatener.
All right. Put your hands down. Put your hands behind your back.
Why are y'all doing this? Why are y'all doing this?
Put your hands.
Why are y'all doing this?
Put your hands behind your back and don't resist.
I'm not.
Don't resist.
I'm not.
Okay. Loosen your arm.
You gonna end up charging with this, but you was supposed to do that. No, don't take me to the ground. I'm gonna just go to the ground, bro. Bro, y'all just mad because I knew what I knew, bro. Now I gotta do this, bro. Bro. And guess what, bro?
The police informed the man that he was being arrested for disorderly conduct and requested his cooperation. However, he continued to resist and criticize the arrest, feeling he was being treated unfairly and believing the police were only angry because he knew something they did not want publicized. In this situation, the man's actions violated several Illinois laws, specifically disorderly conduct, Devon 20 LIC 36 for NAF. This law states that anyone who engages in disruptive, disorderly, or disturbing behavior that causes a breach of public peace or alarms others can be charged with disorderly conduct. The man's refusal to cooperate in use of abusive language, causing tension in this situation, could be considered a violation of this law. Disorderly conduct can be a misdemeanor, punishable by fines or imprisonment, depending on the severity of the behavior. Resisting or obstructing a peace officer, 2 LTLIC 5-11. This law stipulates that resisting or obstructing a law enforcement officer while they are performing their official duties is a criminal offense. Police and man's resistance and non-cooperation with the police during the arrest are clear violations. Resisting or obstructing a peace officer can be classified as a class of misdemeanor.
We're already there. Don't worry about it.
Oh, take this flag.
No, we're not. In your status.
All right, though, bro. I can't breathe. I got asthma. Get your. What's it coming up? Thank you, please.
All right, come on. You gotta go other side.
Why y'all gotta act like this,
Other
bro?
side.
During the transport of the man to the patrol car, he resisted, leading the police to use additional handcuffs on him. Police have the right to use reasonable force when necessary to ensure safety and control the situation. The use of additional handcuffs in the case of the man's resistance can be seen as a reasonable measure to prevent further resistance and ensure safe transportation.
Do you want to be playing with me? No, because y'all trying to take me to jail. Stop touching me, fool. I'm going to spit in your face. Oh, you lucky I won't catch. I don't want to catch no felony because I was going to bite you, boy. No! stop trying to bend me over. That's gay. You're not gonna do it, bro. You too little. I know. You're a tough guy. Come on. No! When I get these off, when we get to the station, I'm catching the resistance. If you don't take this, all right, y'all being funny. Watch what happens. Oh, you see that? We're not gonna hurt you.
Here it can be seen that the officer spent a significant amount of time subduing the man. This reflects the complex, intense nature of the situation, requiring patience and high professional skills from law enforcement. After a period of subduing, the man was arrested and taken to jail, charged with 3 serious felonies against an officer, misdemeanors for disorderly conduct, resisting, obstructing, and assault.
Good talk. Put him down. Put him down. All right.
Right there.
I never moved.
We're not putting
bro,
him on
I'm not moving, bro.
Out of there.
I can't breathe, bro.
Brian, if we need to,
I can't breathe, bro. My left arm, I'm describing it to y'all. I'm not resisting. Pick me up.
This incident underscores the importance of maintaining public order and cooperation between citizens and the police. Despite the police's efforts to resolve the situation peacefully, the man intentionally caused a disturbance, disrupting public order. Such behavior not only affects community security, but also poses challenges to law enforcement. To ensure a safe and civilized living environment, each individual needs to raise their sense of responsibility, cooperate with law enforcement, and comply with the law. Thank you for watching the entire video. If you found it useful, don't forget to hit the like button, share and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our latest videos. See you in the next videos. On July 8, 2024, a Cleveland police officer responded to a call about a man carrying a weapon near the North Security checkpoint at Cleveland International Airport. The man was identified as Samer Faraj, 37 years old. The officer approached and questioned him. When the police receive a call about a suspicious incident, they have the right to approach and check the situation to ensure public safety. This includes quickly arriving at the scene, questioning witnesses, and checking identification. If necessary, the police can search or detain the person to prevent any danger. These actions must comply with the law and not violate the individual's rights. Timely intervention helps prevent threats and maintain public order.
Police officer, so it's a little
what
bit
am I
different.
doing wrong, officer?
You got a call for that.
Am I using it? It's no blood. It's a treasure. You can look at it. It's
I can look at it?
It's not a weapon, sir. It's not a weapon. It's not a weapon, sir. It's not a weapon. It's clean.
It's clean, but it scares.
It's clean. I'm not holding it or anything. I'm cut.
I know.
We are allowed to open carry.
When the officer arrived, he explained to Faraj why they were approaching him, but at this point, Faraj insisted it was treasure. The officer then discussed the weapon laws, and Faraj rebutted this. In Ohio, citizens have the right to openly carry weapons without a permit, as long as they are not prohibited from owning weapons under federal or state law. However, if they want to carry concealed weapons, citizens must follow the regulations in Ohio, Revised Code SS 2923.12, which includes requirements for permits and conditions for obtaining a concealed carry permit. Violating this law can result in up to 6 months in jail and a fine of up to $1,000 for the first offense. Subsequent offenses can result in 6 to 18 months in jail and fines up to $5,000. Additionally, Ohio Revised Code SS 2923.126 stipulates areas where carrying weapons, whether open or concealed, is prohibited. These areas include schools, courts, and government facilities.
Excuse me.
Turn around.
Excuse me.
Turn around.
Excuse me. Watch out. Watch out. You watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Get on the ground.
On the ground. Get out of the ground. Get out of the ground.
The officer asked Faraj to turn around, but he decided to flee. Farjan then threatened himself, forcing the police to attempt to use a taser to control the situation, which was ineffective due to the thick clothing Faraj was wearing. In the US, police can use force, including tasers, when they believe it is necessary to protect themselves or others from serious injury or death. Each police department usually has internal policies detailing when and how tasers can be used. These policies often include training, post-use reporting, and control measures. Specifically, Case Fitty of Columbus, 2011. This case, the federal court for the Southern District of Ohio ruled that the use of tasers by police must comply with reasonable force standards. Reasonable use of tasers can violate an individual's constitutional rights. Casper v. City of Middletown, 2013. In this case, the Sixth Circuit Court of Appeals ruled that police could be sued for civil rights violations if they use tasers unreasonably and cause serious injury to an individual. This is a Supreme Court case that sets standards for reasonable use of force by police, including evaluating situations from the perspective of a reasonable police officer at the time.
I'm being peaceful! I'm being peaceful! Don't attack! I have it's an emergency!
On the ground right now!
I have to go to Jerusalem. I'm a prophet, guys!
Get on the ground!
People!
Faraj jumped over a wall to get behind the airline ticket counter, loudly declaring that he was at peace while not complying with the police's orders to get on the ground. In Faraj's case, if he does not comply with police orders and causes a disturbance at the airport, he could be prosecuted under specific laws such as obstructing official business, Ohio Revised Code SS 29-2131 description. This law states that anyone who intentionally obstructs, delays, or prevents any public official from performing their official duties is considered to be violating the law. Obstructing official business can be considered a second-degree misdemeanor, punishable by up to 90 days in jail and half, a fine of up to $750. Disorderly conduct, Ohio Revised Code SS 2917.11. This law states that anyone who engages in loud, unusual, or disruptive behavior that disturbs public order is considered to be violating the law. This includes failing to comply with reasonable police orders to maintain order. Disorderly conduct can be considered a fourth-degree misdemeanor, punishable by up to 30 days in jail and half, a fine of up to $250.
I'm a prophet, people! I'm a prophet, people! Please, I gotta go to Jerusalem! I have to go to the Aqsa!
Do not reach for anything!
I don't have no weapons!
Sir, do not reach!
The suspect seemed mentally unstable, continuing mumbling that he was a prophet and ignoring the police's orders to get on the ground.
For anything! Do not reach!
Get them down!
Do not reach!
Get them guns down! Get them guns down on the floor!
On your face!
I'm gonna get up!
Turn around!
Put them down!
Turn around!
Put them down!
Turn around!
Put them down! I got my hands behind my back, so put them down!
Turn around!
At this point, the police continued to try to escalate the situation by advising the man to put the weapon down, but he stubbornly resisted, and the situation became more tense when Faraj decided to jump over another wall to escape. Police are trained to handle dangerous situations and have the right to use force to ensure public safety. Resisting can put you at risk of injury or death. Complying with police instructions ensures everyone's safety. If treated unfairly, you can address it through legal channels later. Resisting not only endangers yourself but also affects the surrounding community. Therefore, complying with police instructions is the wisest and safest choice.
It's not even gonna work. Drop it.
Stop it, please!
Drop it.
Stop it!
Drop it. Drop it. Son of a bitch. Got it, Brody? Got it? Got one?
Got one?
I'm not resisting. I'm not resisting.
The suspect jumped over another wall with the weapon in hand, and the officers quickly pursued him. The man's actions created chaos. The police then handcuffed and arrested him. If you find yourself at the scene of a threat, try to control your breathing and stay calm to think and act correctly. Also, quickly call 911, and when authorities arrive at the scene, listen to and follow all their instructions. They are trained to handle these situations and will do everything to ensure your safety. The police later searched the suspect and found several weapons, such as knives and machete. The police quickly took Faraj for a psychological health assessment. He was charged, and the judge set his bail at $50,000. Records also show he has other drug-related charges and several other offenses. This case has not yet reached a final verdict, but it will be brought before a grand jury for additional charges. This incident is a strong reminder that violating security regulations not only endangers yourself, but also threatens the safety of the community. Resisting and not complying with security forces' instructions can lead to severe and more complex consequences. Through this, everyone should better understand the responsibility of complying with security regulations to ensure a safe and healthy environment for all. Thank you for watching our video. If you found the video helpful, please click like, and subscribe to not miss our next videos. Don't forget to leave comments below and share your opinions. Thank you, and see you in the next videos. On February 21, 2024, police officers were dispatched to a neighborhood to handle a domestic dispute. Witnesses reported seeing a young man assault a young woman, break her car window, and slash her tires.
Baby, you ain't going to that group. Can you put your shirt on? Huh? Come on! 119 got one running. Get on the ground.
119 where you at?
I'm in the current location. Going northbound.
Running northbound?
Around in the yard now.
You're on face house.
Upon arrival, the man fled and was pursued by the police. Due to his resistance and non-cooperation, the police used a taser to subdue him. After a short chase, the police successfully arrested the suspect. His actions may be charged under Florida Statute 8433.2, resisting officer without violence to his or her person. This statute specifies that when an individual does not use force but still deliberately resists, obstructs, or opposes an officer lawfully executing their duty, it is considered a first-degree misdemeanor, punishable by up to 1 year in jail, a fine up to $1,000, or both. Additionally, Florida Statute 776.5 governs the use of tasers by police in Florida. According to this statute, the police are authorized to use force, including tasers, when necessary to arrest a suspect attempting to flee or resist. The use of force must be reasonable and necessary under the specific circumstances.
All right, have a seat. Sit down. Jesus Christ. I gotta do paperwork on you.
Get my feet in. I'm trying to. Sorry.
I have that male detained in my vehicle. Be back out of there.
Can you get my inhaler?
Why are you running if you need an inhaler? Alright. Advise EMS, my 1012 also needs an ambulance tack.
I'm peeing myself for some reason. I don't know why.
It's coming for you. Just kind of concentrate on breathing. It's because you've been running, man.
My mom?
You don't need your mom.
After successfully arresting the suspect, the police placed him in the patrol car. During this process, he requested an asthma inhaler due to his health condition. In response, the police called for an ambulance to ensure he received timely medical care. According to the Eighth Amendment, all detained suspects have the right to receive adequate and timely medical care. The police's decision to call an ambulance to ensure the suspect receives medical attention is an action in compliance with this regulation. This is further reinforced by the ruling in the 1976 case of SL v. Gamble, where the United States Supreme Court affirmed that failing to provide necessary medical care to detained suspects could be considered cruel and unusual punishment. Law enforcement agencies must ensure that every individual in their custody receives the necessary medical care to protect their health and survival.
It's her boyfriend, but my son, unfortunately. But I'm just saying, it's just not changing. And I've literally told her to leave.
Wallet right here, Mom. I've got his address.
Yeah. I figured he needed it. You can look at his biological before we adopted him. He has felonies, misdemeanors. Look at the whole picture here. Okay. 9 times, like literally just happened. Just got out of jail. I mean, I'm just like.
Did y'all witness anything that happened?
Like 10 minutes. The guy right there in the blue. Okay. See the man right there at the stop sign.
Away.
Called you guys to figure this out. Because here Anna's crying. I'm on a call at work. I work from home, obviously.
Yeah, let me talk to her. Okay.
Go.
Sorry. Ma'am.
The police interviewed a woman who was the suspect's mother. She stated that she had repeatedly advised his girlfriend to leave and expressed concern about her son's instability. Subsequently, the police approached the victim to gather more details about what.
We were coming from Wilderness Landing. We were sleeping out there. And they called the cops.
At Wilderness Landing? Okay.
And he got in the driver's seat. He was he was going to take my car and drive off, and I wasn't going to have any service. So I hopped in, and I just took the chance. I literally haven't been able to drive my car
since you left Wilderness Landing? Okay, where is that located? Do you know?
It's right off of Norman Riley, out in Lake Baker.
Okay.
Wilderness Landing Park.
Okay.
It's a free camping.
So I noticed that you have injuries on your face. You have, a black eye. How did you get those injuries?
My busted lip was last night, and my cheek was today.
The woman explained that they had gone camping and later had a fight. She said her boyfriend tried to drive her car away while she had no phone signal to call for help. Therefore, she jumped into the car, knowing it might be dangerous to keep her car. At this point, the police noticed she had injuries on her face. When asked about these injuries, it turned out they were old wounds, indicating that this was not the first incident. If you are a victim of domestic violence, immediately call 911 to report the incident and find a safe place such as a relative's or friend's house or a shelter for domestic violence victims. Protect yourself by taking photos of your injuries and documenting the incident in detail. Visit a medical facility for examination and record keeping. Seek support from women's protection organizations and request a restraining order from the court. Finally, seek legal advice and mental health care to overcome the difficulties.
No.
It was at
then and there at the corner when one of the neighbors barked because he was hitting me.
Inside the vehicle?
I locked myself in the car. He got out. And he started stabbing my tires and trying to get in, trying to unlock the door. He finally unlocks the door and he hops in and starts punching me. I can't put it down.
So you said he did that to your windshield? Did you have a mirror here? Or
he destroyed that last night.
He did your taillight last night or today?
Last night.
So your lip looks like it's bleeding. Is that from when he was punching you in the vehicle?
Before they called the cops.
Okay. So your swollen cheek is from today.
Through the victim's words, we know she had endured multiple instances of abuse from her boyfriend. He damaged her car, slashed her tires, and acted aggressively when she tried to leave. She sustained injuries to her lips and eyes due to these actions.
Kind of intervened.
Okay.
The car
pulled up right at the corner right there. He was using his elbows and hands to kind of beat on the windshield, so I hit her, and her head kind of went into the driver's side window.
Okay, so she was in the driver's seat at the time that she was hit. Do you a punch or a slap, or you just?
It had to be a close fist.
Okay. Okay. Do you remember? Was the door open or closed at that point?
The passenger door was like cracked open.
And then was he standing outside of the vehicle, or was he inside, like on top of her? Okay. And then did you already provide your information? Okay. Let me grab a form real quick.
While medical personnel attended to the woman's injuries, the police approached another witness. He described the incident and intervened to help the woman. If you witness a domestic violence situation, immediately call the police to report the incident. Do not intervene directly if the situation is too dangerous, as this may pose a risk to both you and the victim. Stay at a safe distance to provide detailed information to the police when they arrive. Then support the victim by helping them contact women's protection organizations or providing contact information for support services.
With getting hit like that, you need to go to the hospital. Your mom's coming, she can get the dogs.
She's not going to take my animals.
I mean, if we explain the situation. I mean, your car's not going anywhere. So either you're going to go home with your mom.
I'm going to go back and clean up on this. It's going to be one of those.
And you sit there and you don't go, and then you end up dying. People, like I said, people, you know, you got the adrenaline going right now. There's a lot more that could be going on. So, and like I said, they can document.
And you can't see what's going on inside.
Yeah, I mean, they probably need to scan your head.
You can have internal angle.
Can I wait until my mom gets here?
Where's she coming from?
The officers advised the woman to go to the hospital for a medical checkup. They then approached the suspect for his statement.
We've both been on drugs, and she becomes very violent, and we just had an event where we were at the campground. I'm trying to think of the name of it. She knows it. You'd have to ask her that part. Anyways, this is campground, and we've been doing drugs in, because we were out in the woods in the middle of nowhere, and we do it on the back roads and stuff. And we were ready to move out that day. This happened, of course. And we got in a verbal altercation, and she started tackling me and hitting me. I threw something at her, and then I threw styrofoam freaking plates at her. I took a roll of styrofoam plates because she beat the crap out of me. I got back up, and I hit her with a bag of styrofoam plates that should be in the back of the car still.
According to the man, they had used drugs and had a big argument, leading to him attacking his girlfriend. He also admitted to slashing her tires and breaking her car window. His actions could be charged with crimes related to domestic violence and assault, specifically FS 741.8. Domestic violence. Domestic violence includes acts such as assault, battery, and other criminal offenses that cause injury or create fear for a family member or cohabitant. Domestic violence can be prosecuted, and if convicted, the offender may face imprisonment, fines, and protective measures such as restraining orders. FS8 8613. Criminal mischief. This statute defines criminal mischief as the intentional act of damaging, destroying, or defacing another person's property. The extent of the damage determines the severity of the penalty.
So many people love you.
I gotta do some things with it, sweetheart, okay? I'm sorry, I gotta close the door. I love you, I'm sorry.
I love you.
Okay, so this is just some resources in case you need it. Instructions on how to take out an injunction if you need it. However, the judge should issue a no contact stipulation. However, if you need further protection, also some shelters as well, some resources, counseling services.
Do we need to take...
So I already took pictures of her vehicle and her injuries.
Okay.
So technically speaking, I know there was an incident that happened in Okaloosa last night, and technically speaking, you can file charges there for what happened.
Okay.
The suspect was then taken to the hospital for a medical checkup before being jailed. The police also guided the victim on how to apply for a restraining order and file charges, including submitting evidence to support the investigation. A restraining order is a court order designed to protect an individual from harassment threats, violence, or intrusion by another person. Violating a restraining order can result in serious penalties, including arrest and criminal charges. Eventually, the man was charged with resisting arrest, criminal mischief, and domestic violence. The woman filed for a restraining order, but the attacker violated the order a few days later, leading to his rearrest a month later. This incident serves as a strong reminder of the necessity to respect and protect human rights in all relationships. Violence not only violates the law but also deeply harms the victim. It also calls for increased awareness and community education on preventing domestic violence, encouraging victims to speak out for timely protection and support. Thank you for watching this video. We hope that the information shared has been helpful and informative. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more content on important topics like this. On December 28, 2022, a witness saw a white vehicle crash into a traffic light and then quickly leave the scene. A part of the vehicle's front bumper fell onto the road after the collision. Here, about 15 minutes after the call, the police found the suspect's vehicle at a gas station across the street and then approached the suspect. In New Jersey, hitting a traffic light and fleeing is a serious violation under NJSA 39. The 1229. The driver must stop, provide personal information and a driver's license, and notify the police if there is significant damage or injury. Penalties for fleeing after an accident include fines, imprisonment, and suspension or revocation of the driver's license. For accidents causing injury or death, the penalties can be more severe, including up to 10 years in prison and permanent revocation of the driver's license.
Come back from Applebee's?
Yeah, I had a drink.
How old are you?
21.
You're 21?
Yeah. My dad is Sean Lee.
Who is that?
Sean Lee.
Sean Lee? Your bumper's in the road over there, okay? Did you just hit that pole?
No, I promise you I did not.
No?
When the police asked Teresa, 21, if she had hit the traffic light, she denied it, mentioning that her father is a local police officer, possibly hoping he would come to her rescue. However, the officers at the scene were certain that the matter went beyond a simple resolution. Being honest with the police is crucial. If Teresa had hit the traffic light, she should have admitted it. Lying not only worsens the situation, but can also lead to more severe legal consequences. The police have a responsibility to investigate fairly and accurately, so honesty helps the process run more smoothly. Moreover, relying on personal connections to evade responsibility is not a good solution.
So, Teresa.
Yes.
Let me ask you again.
Yeah.
You left Applebee's. You cut through the plaza. You came out by Lowe's and Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Did you hit the traffic pole?
I hit the traffic pole.
Do you not remember hitting a traffic pole?
Not hit the traffic pole, I promise you.
Where's in the middle of the road over there, and there's a pole down.
This part was hanging off already because when I hit a deer in Pennsylvania, and this part was hanging off already.
Do you smoke marijuana recreationally?
No? I do not smoke marijuana. I do not smoke marijuana universally.
Teresa continued to assert that she did not hit the traffic light and that her car's front end fell off 25 miles away, coinciding with another vehicle of the same make hitting the traffic light.
You're 21?
Yeah.
Who was that? Sean Lee? Okay. Alright.
Can I call my dad, who's a sheriff's officer?
Here, who's out with your other part of your bumper. He's going to talk to you, and then we'll go from there, okay?
It's clear that Teresa mentioned her father as a police officer, expecting him to come to her rescue. But before he could arrive, the police had already started an investigation and gradually uncovered part of the truth from Teresa.
Is that what's going on? So you drove away because you're scared?
Yes.
So you might get some tickets and maybe you might get arrested?
I already hit something and he was...
So you're saying there was some damage, but obviously your bumper is over there like this officer was saying.
This was already damaged. This fell off because of already damage.
Well,
here's the
thing. Your dad, the sheriff's officer, wasn't driving your vehicle today.
Already damaged. And they already reported to the insurance. He already reported everything.
Pump the brakes. You're an adult. We're trying to figure out what happened with you and driving.
I hit a curb.
You hit a traffic signal. Yeah, you went up the curb, you hit the traffic signal fell down, and you left.
In this brief conversation, Teresa admitted to hitting something, being more intoxicated than they thought, and texting while driving. Each of these violations comes with its own separate penalty. NJSRE Apprendi 7.3 in New Jersey prohibits the use of handheld mobile devices while driving, allowing only hands-free usage. Penalties for this violation include fines, with increasing amounts for repeat offenses, and may lead to suspension or revocation of the driver's license. This law aims to ensure road safety by minimizing distracted driving. The truth began to emerge. The officers decided to contact Teresa's father, John. Contrary to her expectations, he did not come to her aid as she had hoped.
Hey John, how are you? So your daughter gave a wall up and I worked on that whole scene. It doesn't really make too much sense. Just give me a heads up. She said that she was unhappy because the way that she was...
We were able to move out of the road a little bit. You were texting, you hit a pole, it fell, you drove away.
I'm just giving you a heads up.
Just let this officer talk to your dad.
Okay, what was the deal with that crash?
There was some denting and scratching going down the side.
John explained that Teresa had previously been involved in a collision with a deer, causing damage to the front right bumper. However, this damage was not as severe as what was seen on the current vehicle.
Alright, no problem. Can I come out? You guys out there?
I'll see if she wants you to come out, if she wants, you to drive her home. Yeah, she's at the Wawa on by Kent Road. So I think it might be best if you come because, like I said, she's upset and still very nervous. So
I appreciate it. Let me come out there and I'll help Vince. Thank you.
Okay, all right, sounds good.
Thanks, bud.
All right.
It appeared that Teresa would not receive the help she hoped for from her father. A few minutes later, he arrived at the scene to speak with the police.
So this is at a
Yeah, so you know where back entrance?
Yes.
Where like LA Fitness is in that intersection?
Yes.
So look at the telephone pole by the low side. And then that piece of buffer there is there. But what you described with the other damage, the other black piece.
That's more than it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for the other one, was it just like the bumper wasn't hanging like that?
So what it was is basically this was intact.
Okay.
These are officers.
So right now, this is going to be my call. Okay. Coming out.
Okay. Not that I'm not.
I got
I'm just asking.
I got it.
So what is it looking like now?
The officers at the scene seemed concerned that John might try to protect his daughter and became tense when he inquired about their commanding officer. This concern was not unfounded, as there are many examples of corruption where senior officers might misuse their power to shield their family from trouble. However, the police quickly realized that John's purpose was merely to gather information about the incident to assess it objectively. This became clear when he checked his daughter's messages to create a detailed timeline of the events.
So you can see it. I don't know what time you initiated the stop. No, that's not an excuse. I get it. But what do you think, time do you think that initial call? Because she probably hit it and was like, Dad, what the fuck do I do?
Probably, I would say, somewhere between 10:45 and 11.
That's about right. Hey, Sergeant.
10:50.
Right, so that would probably be about the time she hit it. At what time? She texted me. I mean, lying to her because she knows better. I'm a cop. She knows not to do that.
Despite John's wish to assist the police, the supervisor at the scene asked him not to participate to ensure the investigation remained objective. Apart from Teresa's actions, everything proceeded perfectly, showcasing the professionalism of the police force. Returning to Teresa's initial statement, she claimed to have only had one drink at Applebee's, but she was clearly more intoxicated than she admitted. This was confirmed through a series of field sobriety tests. Field sobriety tests are a series of tests that police commonly use to determine if a person is impaired by alcohol or drugs while driving. The HG include three main parts. The GNI test checks for eye twitching. The walk and turn test requires the driver to walk in a straight line and turn. And the one leg stand test requires the driver to stand on one leg for 30 seconds. After Teresa failed the tests, she was arrested and she began crying and calling her father.
Dad! Dad!
Hold on, we'll let you talk. Do you have anything inside your pocket?
No.
Inside your car, cell phone?
No, my cell phone is in there. My car keys.
So the word indicator said you're not safely, not okay to safely operate in motor vehicle. You missed steps, heel to tail. Going through the one-leg stand, there's a lot of indicators there that you're up. So we're going to walk through the middle car here.
I'm sorry, 13. Where's my dad?
Oh, your dad's right over here.
Can I see him?
Okay. Sure.
If you stop with this shit in the car,
right,
you're arrested for DUI. Go.
Have a seat. Teresa, I do want you to understand these are traffic things. Nothing criminal here. They're motor vehicle offenses.
After being taken to the police station by her father, Teresa was tested for blood alcohol content, revealing a BAC of 0.17, more than twice the legal limit. In the United States, the legal BAC limit for driving is 0.8 for adults over 21. In New Jersey, as in many other states, exceeding this legal limit is considered a DUI driving under the influence violation. Teresa's case, with a BAC of 0.17, twice the legal limit, she faces severe penalties in New Jersey, including fines and imprisonment, depending on the number of violations. After Teresa was processed, she was taken to the hospital for further evaluation. She received a summons for DUI, reckless driving, failing to report the accident, and leaving the scene of the accident. The charges against Teresa are serious and must be handled strictly according to the law. Despite being the daughter of a police officer, Teresa faced severe legal consequences, demonstrating that there are no exceptions when applying the law. Furthermore, it reflects the need to confront legal situations with honesty and transparency. While Teresa tried to evade responsibility and leverage her personal connections for help, the truth ultimately emerged through a thorough and fair investigation by the police. We hope this case serves as an important lesson on the importance of following traffic laws and handling legal situations with honesty. Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel to stay updated with our latest and most exciting content.